don't when I stopped. We'll start again just to see what happens.
Their push, it was impressive stuff. Let's see if LW Blue can do it. Get a little bit more time in the time bank. 116.
I done goof though if I didn't record that entire thing.
That's right.
Whatever though.
So we'll see what they're going to.
I guess it doesn't really matter in retrospect. People can just watch the Twitch VOD.
Eska back on the soldier or on the soldier.
Thing is how this whole Twitch VOD.
Series and pretty standard stuff here. Who are you really committing to this Genji? He did play soldier.
LW Blue running offense. I don't even know what this comp is. Can we stop pausing, please?
I thought Zimbu was just pondering which direction he logo too. It's kind of got the H and the L sort of backwards.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Hi, Lunatic. And they spell high the way that the LoL player spells his name high.
I don't know where the name comes from.
I mean, maybe they just think High from Cloud9 is a lunatic.
No, this team has actually been around for like a decade, so they existed before High.
Oh, well maybe
they were a Counter-Strike team originally.
Oh, interesting. I
They're
totally knew that.
One of the best Counter-Strike teams in Korea in like 1.6.
Oh, I'll pretend I was unaware of that and act surprised. Who am I? Goodness gracious. Yeah. Oh, you gotta move the box, man. Don't clutter the statue. Think of Mandata and his memory.
Hanzo.
Memory banks that never got transferred to anything else. Gambler gonna take some shots.
All right, this may be the double sniper setup again. We'll see if he's gonna swap off.
Sniper with their Lucio.
That's it.
All right,
he's going to make
back to Lucio for you.
A switch. So
that was his audition to move off of the support role, and he failed.
See, Flower just pops off here. Like, this is like a tutorial on how to play Hanzo. Like, back in the day when I was like, Hanzo counters tank meta, like, where was Nanohana, man? Where was the Korean tournaments with him playing Hanzo? Like, this guy just hits his shots. It's actually sick. Like, okay, simple geometry is a shit out of that Ana. It's an arrow on that guy.
It's too late, man. You needed the kills with Widowmaker.
Looking for those picks. They managed to get the first one. Goodbye, Eska.
Arrows, Miro.
The picks have been exactly what they needed. And now, who are you?
Kill Zumba.
And he's gonna get taken
easy push. I mean, the Ana dying first was really bad. Daehong thought he could 1v1 Flower God. Got destroyed by the Scatter Arrow, and that was that. So Jaehong gets his revenge right here, as he says, not today.
In a duel with Jaehong, who is definitely the most bloodthirsty Ana we have in Apex.
It's embarrassing, but it doesn't really affect things too much as the payload takes a
Not really embarrassing. Jaehong is probably a cheater.
The one thing maybe you could have gotten,
but
you could have pushed out more if you were LW Blue and made some space, so the defense wouldn't quite be so strong on this choke point. But
he's got his ult,
and now they're going to be stalled out.
Zuba's at 70, Miko's at 60. Sound barriers up for Gambler. If Gambler hits a, I like this use of the Dragon Strike right here. It just opens up the map. Then reflected arrow actually just killed the Zenyatta, which is pretty unfortunate.
That was a really awkward attempt at an engage.
Then Zumba gravitons here and doesn't get much, and all he does is charge up Miko to like 100% charge, and now he's just gonna run at them. Although somehow Flower gets a 2K in the back that we don't see.
They were going to be doing there because there was only 60% of an ult charge, so the Dragon Blade wasn't going to be coming through. And because LW Blue just committed to one flank and marched forward, able to pick up quite a few kills right off the bat.
That said, though.
Ooh, fucking simple geometry.
That hurts, man. That's where Eska goes stupid scatter arrow.
Damn you, RNG.
LW Blue, though, putting together a strong push. I mean, they weren't deterred at all by losing that fight. Now the Transcendence coming in.
Good Graviton to counter the Nano Boost, and a good Trance to counter the Dragon Blade. I mean, they're just using their ults really well right now on LW Blue.
Wow, that was such good chaining.
And Flower's just pounding, to be honest. Like, he doesn't care. This is how you're supposed to play Hanzo. Just hit some arrows and just spam your ult off cooldown. Like, they're just getting farmed right now.
Scatter arrow, he's like, I don't even need to aim, man. Just end it somewhere near their feet. There we go. And LW Blue takes an easy point B. If I'm Lunatic High, I'm getting a little bit worried at this point because if they complete it now, they're going to have a lot of...
What's crazy, though, is that they're running, like, this Genji, which is supposed to counter the Hanzo, but the Hanzo is just dumpstering them. Somehow he just killed Jaehong out of spawn, which is crazy. Eska switches to the McCree, and now they're running, like, McCree and...
Because they've been a man down, basically, at all times, Lunatic High has really...
Like, running McCree and Genji, and they still can't kill this Hanzo. Like, they've just given up on the Hanzo killing.
coming in now, going for the charge, swinging away with that Reinhardt. Zumba getting the kills, and here's the fight finally that they were looking for. They finally take down LW Blue. Full team wipe. And a bit of time to regroup, but they had to use every ult they had to pull that off.
Yeah, and LW Blue starting to creep up towards some very ults at the moment.
LW doesn't really care though. I mean,
That Soundberry will have it most likely.
as long as Miko gets a good graviton off, they should be okay.
Zarya and Hanzo combo can really just tip the scales for a short push like what's needed to finish out this map. So
That's right.
LW Blue should really just be patient here.
It's high noon. See if Eska can
Zumba dies to the Hanzo somehow. I don't actually understand how this Hanzo is getting so many kills,
no
but
kills from the Deadeye.
But you see,
he's sick.
Blue is playing this really smart. The Deadeye was not at the right time because LW Blue didn't want to go in right there anyway. They were still waiting for the ults, and here we go.
All right, wow. Dragon Strike through the middle. Flower trying to make plays, and here comes the Transcendence just to give the LW Blue a little bit extra invincibility. Miro goes down to the Scatter Arrow, and that whole hog coming
he
in.
wastes the entire Dragon Blade trying to kill the Hanzo, but the Hanzo like
Absolute God on this
didn't die because of the
Another one
trans.
gets jailed with a Sonic Arrow even. Lunatic
By
getting the
Lucio.
respawns. But Gambler actually booped off by Toby there. Lunatic trying to come back now. Zumba actually making things work a little bit.
Flower is just on a fucking tear right now, dude. Like he just cannot die.
Flower's still on the point for now. No, he goes down. Wow, what a brawl.
Jayhawk finishing him off with the grenade, and so close, Dola, but Toby actually had that crucial move to finish off.
I have Graviton Dragon Strike combo soon. I guess they don't really need it. You can just Graviton, but they should just wait a little bit.
Wonder had they waited a little bit longer for Flower and Mako to combo, but Flower already, based on that performance, nearly has his Dragon Strike up again. So we'll have another.
Like Eska tilt switches to Widowmaker because he's just getting dumpstered, but I don't know why he's on Widowmaker.
As they move up, Mako does have that Graviton Surge. Doesn't have to worry about
Like that cute little play to like jump over the enemy team.
Where's the Dragon Strike though?
That's right, doesn't quite have it yet. The Earthshatter
Sick Anonade from Luna. I think Luna was actually really underrated in this match. Like they don't actually talk about him enough, but I think on the later maps he goes off like insanely well.
Not anymore. Flores, the Dragon Strike might just fire it off because he's solo health. Yeah, there it goes. The payload is moving. 158, and they're going to complete.
Could have been a better time, to be honest. I'm surprised it wasn't. I thought that they deserved this map, but
yeah, still going to be difficult for
Miss Hard.
either of these teams to cap that first point with under 2 minutes on both sides. So we could be heading towards a draw scenario.
Quite possible.
It's going to have to be a very decisive initial push, and
yeah,
I think you like what we saw there from LW Blue, just because they were so successful in immediately getting the necessary picks. The longer time on defense first. So Flower back onto the Mei. Super defensive composition here from LW Blue. Actually, Sabiel, we're going to switch it up, going for the McCree.
Okay. Interesting.
I like the idea to run the Zarya Mei combo here just because it's consistently good. Although I don't know why they run Reaper. I guess they expect dive, but even if you expect dive, I feel like you could run like McCree.
Yeah, I think I'll do.
Or Tracer even. I think Tracer's completely viable if you're gonna run defense for like a minute.
Gambler sneaking up, wants to listen for those footsteps, try to get a read on what Lunatic High is hiding in there.
Gonna get some information. Yeah, this will be effective against the dive, which has been the bread and butter of Lunatic High this season. Eska on the Widowmaker, so they're gonna go for an initial pick, and we'll see if he sticks to it or he's gonna go for the Tracer.
No, nobody there to pick.
Oh,
he missed his grappling hook.
There we go.
That's a bit awkward. You want to go for that high flying shot though to get above the Reinhardt shield. He didn't get that opportunity.
I don't know what happens to Zumba there. I guess he goes for a 1v1 with the Mei and gets suicide killed, and then Miko kills the Eska. Like right here, I think Lunatic High should have just lost, but like a lot of things just go wrong. Pretty sure.
They only have 45 seconds about remaining. 158.
Like I don't know if I agree with the Mei hiding there because she's not really aware of what's going on around.
Going for something a little bit more standard.
It's like a little cheeky, and then I think she gets found out.
You know the Mei's there, you know the Reaper's there. This is the hero you really
Like
want to be able to.
Zenyatta gets Discord off, and then suddenly Nanohana just wasted like 10 seconds or something.
For the moment, trying to back away, now going after.
And nobody shoots this Winston bubble, and then he gets away. I think Sabiobi just needs to be on Winston duty, but he's like not. And they kind of leave Miko out to dry there, but I don't know if there was really any play there. Like Sabiobi's like playing like this fountain flanking Reaper, but this Winston keeps living, and it looks like this guy's sensitivity is actually just through the roof. But he never actually gets anything done with this Reaper. Like, look at him, he's just running around in circles. Like, chasing the Tracer, like, if he was just shooting the Winston right now, they probably would win. But he's, like, literally trying to 1v1 a Tracer, and then, meanwhile, Miro is just doing whatever the hell he wants. And then Miro gets this ult off, and the Winston is, like, I don't know, this Reaper just does absolutely nothing. Now, suddenly, like, Hana feels pressured to pop this Blizzard, but I actually 100% blame the Reaper plays. Sabiobi was like trying to trace a Tracer around the map when in reality all he had to do was shoot the Winston like 3 times and they would have won the entire series. Or at least won this map, but maybe not the series. But yeah, Miro gets a triple kill and they could have easily just killed Winston.
If Flower had given up the point and saved his ultimate, maybe this wouldn't be going very far. It's a very tough decision to make.
And what did Miko switch from? Miko switched again like a bot. Didn't they have Zarya on their team? Died first, but he was probably at like 40%, and then he switches to the D.va. Is that the play? I don't think so.
And saved his ultimate. Maybe this wouldn't be going very far. It's a very tough decision to make because maybe that ultimate helps you prevent them from taking the point at all. But if you're already losing, having that Blizzard to zone people off the card in overtime can instantly end the game. But now they have a long, long way to go. There's no self-destruct to get them off the card. There's no Blizzard. So this is actually probably going to be a pretty damn good push for Lunatic High. Now, they're coming up through upper halls. They're going to try and surprise them.
This flank play is super awkward because Zumba just needs to grab, but neither team has support ults. So Sabiobi just goes spin to win and gets a 2k on 76, and then like they win the game off that. It's Earthshatter there from Janus too.
Able to keep Lunatic High from pushing it too far.
That was really smart from LW Blue. Like coming in there, so through the long way, you don't expect all 6 players, and then splitting them up once they back off the cart. Able to get those initial picks. So wow, even without those ultimates, just because they try to flank and surprise their opponents, LW Blue able to get them off the cart pretty quickly. So nicely done.
Well, certainly a tense moment now for LW Blue as they look at that area on the ground right now. That's how far they have to push the payload to get the win.
And then this push was like, I forget what happens. I'm pretty sure Hana like doesn't get, he misses like 2 arrows, and then when he misses 2 arrows, they just lose because he missed 2 arrows. It's actually quite unfortunate. Because I feel like if he had hit the 2 arrows, they would have won the entire map. But I feel like they should have already closed it. That defense was abysmal. They had it in their hands, then maybe I'll be through.
On that Widowmaker's going to look for that initial pick, but they may commit to it this time.
Could be.
Watch this VOD back, they're gonna be like, why weren't you shooting the Winston? That's literally your hero's entire fucking design. And they go for the Graviton Hanzo combo, which in theory is really good. But they don't get Graviton. They don't run Ana to get Graviton. I don't like this composition at all. I think you should run Ana 100% of the time on this map. Zenyatta with no dive is shit, and I would rather see like and a nuke or a sleep dart or just a nano boosted Zarya just to get the Graviton, because that's all you have to do is get Graviton. But like, watch Flower's ult. He doesn't actually get that much value. Like, he gets stuck at 80. 80, 90, 91, 91, 91, 92, 92, 93, 97, 98. Alright, literally, if he had hit 2 arrows, he could have spammed an ult down Hotel and he would have gotten like a 2 or 3k. But instead, he gets stuck here, and then Jaehong just goes nuts.
Yeah, he's gonna need a bit more help. He lives! Whoa!
Oh, we got the kill. What the? That was a crazy play. Caught between a rock and a hard place.
Hashtag just J-Hong things, man.
I don't know why they ran the Hog, or I don't know why they ran the Zen. I'm pretty sure if they had if they had Nano Boost here for the Zarya, they would have won. Like if they just Nano Boost right here, and they get, or if they had Nano Boosted the Zarya last fight, they would have killed J-Hong, and they would have gotten like the Graviton up, and then they could have done this. But Nanohana pops the Dragon Strike here and doesn't get anything with it. Like, he gets literally nothing. Meanwhile, who are using the backline, like, killing 2 or 3 people, and Eska gets a 2 or 3k. So, I don't know. I didn't like this comp. I didn't like their execution, and then that was that. I mean, literally 2 or 3 arrows more would have been fine, and the switch to the Ana would have been even better, but they don't get either, and they lose.